welcome back. This week we're talking about courage, and we have some questions and hopefully some engagement from you. So we're going to have Teri. Hello, Teri.
Hello.
Excellent. We have some questions today. I don't know how many, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe I'll fill in the gaps, but we have some questions on courage.
Okay, courage may just be doing the right thing in a world where the wrong thing is becoming more acceptable. So, any advice on staying grounded and continuing to do the right thing when it gets harder and harder to do?
Yeah, sometimes courage is not about yelling at the rooftops. Sometimes courage is still just being you. And I mentioned that during one of the segments we had last week on composure. You still have to stay true to yourself. So when you're making decisions, when you're interacting with others that really require you to demonstrate the courage and the courage to your convictions, you can stand your ground to a certain point, but make sure that you're implementing that composure so that there is not a doubt as far as who you are and why you believe that something is still right. You can still believe it. Nobody else can take away that right. So remember that as you're demonstrating that, as you're engaging in that, and whether you're at work or whether you're at home or out in public, understand that there's other people that may disagree with you, but the courage is staying with what you believe in, not just moving over to what others do. Excellent. Next.
Okay, so courage can be measured in different ways, but some of the smaller things, looking at things that may be considered to be courageous for a younger employee, maybe something as simple as calling somebody on the telephone, which is not something that they're used to doing. And for an older person, maybe doing something with technology that they're not comfortable with. So on a team where you're dealing with all of those different personalities and generations, do you have any recommendations from a leadership standpoint?
Yes, one of the things we talked about with team is sometimes making sure that you're giving your team members the opportunity to speak in public or to do different things that may be uncomfortable to them. Choose that one brave thing that you have them do so that they are consistently looking for new ways to grow. And again, have the courage, but courage is not just getting out and doing something. Remember, part of that courage is the follow-up, is yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I believe in this. What do you do after that so that you can make sure that you're still going in the you should make sure you're still going in the direction that you want to head, and ask others for help. Seek the advice of the individuals so that you're constantly growing as an individual, and then as a leader, ask the questions of the individual having the challenges if they're okay, and help them along the way. Be there during the first time that they have to speak in public. Be there when the first time that they're using new technology. If you're a little bit older and you're wondering, hey, all this AI stuff is coming out, or hey, I don't know what to do with this new email program, because Outlook is changing every day. And when you look at it, some of the things are the same, but it's inconsistent. And what we have to do is say, no, you can do it. Remember when you used to do this? Connect those things back to the things that people know and understand and do well. So when they're demonstrating the courage to learn, you as a leader demonstrate the courage to share new information with them, but connect it back to things that they're comfortable with. For those that are still looking for new ways to continue to grow, have the courage to admit that you may not know, but you'll try to learn new things. You'll try to change. Don't just give up. Make sure you continue to learn and grow. Anything else, Teri?
I think that's it for this week.
Excellent. Well, I have one more piece for courage. Again, connected it back to composure at the beginning of this segment. But remember, when you're thinking about courage and what you're doing, that composure is key. So if you're demonstrating that courage, don't go overboard. Make sure you read the room. And that's been a message a couple times in some of these question and engagement sections. Make sure you know your audience. You can demonstrate that courage and encourage your team members to do so as well. Remember, facts are good. The sway is better. So have the courage to have some of those meetings before the meetings. Have some of that courage to engage with the conversation even after, so that you can get momentum going into the meetings, coming out of the meetings, and that you can feel comfortable having that courage moving forward. Well, that about does it for this week. Next week, we get into creativity. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I get to change hats and do some other things that that you all haven't been able to see in these many weeks so far. So stay tuned, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care and have a great day.